Hi everybody, this screencast is about the French exam, the OQLF French exam. So the OQLF is the Office Québécois de la Langue Française, and it is the government body that's in charge of making sure that all the professionals in Quebec are competent in French, amongst other things. So this OQLF French exam, most people don't have to do it. It's not everybody who has to do it. I found a document from the OPPQ that asks the question, est-ce que je dois faire l'examen de français du gouvernement pour avoir un permis? So basically, do I need to do the OQLF French exam? It then goes on to discuss the different cases that would require that you do the exam, which is basically if you've done your elementary or high school studies outside of Quebec, you may very well have to do this exam. Or if you did your elementary and high school studies in Quebec, but only in English, you would also have to do the exam. If you are unsure whether or not you have to do the exam, I would suggest that you contact the OPPQ or the OQLF because it's not my specialty. I wouldn't be able to say for sure. That being said, every year we have a few graduating students who do need to do the OQLF exam, and the Physiotherapy Tech program has put together some resources to help these students successfully navigate this exam. The first thing is that on our Moodle site, I have posted a link to the Physiotherapy Tech French resources shared folder. This is a folder where there are 3 ateliers, atelier 1, 2, et 3, that were put together by a physiotherapy tech faculty member with a French department faculty member from Dawson College. These are resources that are very physiotherapy tech focused. For instance, Atelier 1 has a dossier that, I'm trying to open it, focuses on outpatient orthopedic patients. So, cueillette de données évaluatif patient externe, and it goes over the kind of terminology, vocabulary that you would need to use with these patients. Another resource is the Cleo service at Dawson College. If you go onto the Dawson College website and search for Cleo, you'll come up to this page. And Cleo is a physical place that you can go to on site at Dawson College. It's located in room 4E10. And these are professionals who will be able to help you with your spoken, written, and French comprehension. Another thing I would suggest that you do is to go onto the Dawson College website and look up the Center for Training and Development and find the tutorial for the OQLF French exam. So this is a tutorial that Dawson College offers students who are studying in all professional programs and would probably be very helpful. Another website that I strongly suggest is La Piqûre du Français. So this is a website that's aimed primarily at students who are studying in the healthcare fields and need to take the OQLF French exam. And what's nice about this website is that they have a lot of videos that show real-life patients with real-life practitioners, and then you have to answer comprehension questions after watching the video. Last but not least, I would suggest 2 apps. One of them is the Medilexico app, which is geared to professionals in occupational and physiotherapy. I have the app, and what I found interesting is that they have sections such as anatomy, interventions, charting, and if you go into those sections, you can find things like bed mobility, and then have it speak to you in French
Mobilité dans le lit.
Or in English.
Bed mobility.
So very handy app. And then lastly, the Duolingo app, as I'm sure many of you are familiar with, is a great app because it will do a brief test with you initially to let you know what level you're at to begin with, and then you work with the app to improve your French skills. And apparently it's lots of fun as well. Last but not least, I wanted to mention that we've been in contact with the OPPQ president, Mr. Denis Pelletier, and we've been working on trying to have our graduating students be allowed a grace period of a few years when they graduate to get a license to practice as a physiotherapy tech, work in the field of physiotherapy tech, and only have to do the exam, let's say 4 years after graduating. This is something that I believe the graduating students in physiotherapy programs are permitted to do. And so therefore, we've been really pushing them to allow the graduating students from the physiotherapy tech programs to do. And so far, they've been very receptive to the idea. And we're waiting to hear back to see whether or not it'll be put into action before you guys graduate. So hopefully it will. And if you have any other questions about the French exam, then please let me know. Thank you very much. Bye.